we also go ahead and address AI generated images. So these are tools in which you simply enter a prompt and it will generate photos based on what you entered. So all the images you see here are actually from Adobe Firefly, which is the Adobe version of AI generated images. There are other tools out there like Ideogram. I think Shutterstock has created their own AI generator, Photosonic and Night Cafe, just to name a few. However, AI text to image generators are relatively new, which means they're still a work in progress. So you really do have to play around with the tools and your prompts to get the quality photos you need, which can take some time and practice. So here are some examples of AI generated text to photos gone wrong. So the prompt was create a festive and enchanting holiday scene featuring Santa Claus flying in his sleigh pulled by reindeer. Capture the magic of the season with snow-covered landscapes, twinkling lights, and joyful expression on the faces of children and families. Emphasize the warmth and wonder of the holiday, showcasing Santa's sleigh riding against a starry night sky, and include elements that evoke the spirit of celebration and gift-giving. So that's a rather long prompt. There are some obvious issues with these AI-generated photos, such as we wanted the reindeer to be pulling the sleigh, but it's actually part of the sleigh in the first image. And there's like a random reindeer flying off in the background, and the closer you look at the front versus back of the sleigh, the more you realize that it just does not add up correctly. And for the second image, it looks like Christmas lights are pulling the sleigh. And what is that Santa Claus even supposed to be holding? It doesn't quite look right. Was it supposed to be a reindeer? Why is it just the head? And why does it look more like a pig or something? It does have Rudolph's red nose, but again, it's just not quite right. And the prompt for these photos was a lot shorter. The first one was just a family hiking through the forest. And there are obvious issues with the faces of these people, so you need to make sure to carefully review the photos in order to make sure that everything looks good and natural and as expected. The second prompt was just three children talking together outside of school. And I find that right now AI generated photos have a really hard time with faces, especially eyes. Getting everyone in the photo to look natural is really hard for them. And in this case, the little girls are supposed to be making eye contact with each other, but the placement of their eyes is just slightly off. It looks a little awkward, disjointed, like they're not quite looking at each other.